I mean, if you want to go live, we'll go live.
Oh, okay, cool.
Tuesday night, Home Team Sports on the Big Alboski. Adrian's here. Heel Turn Harry's here. AJ Anthony Joseph is here. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
How we
What's
doing?
going on, people? How is
What-
everybody?
Oh, great. What's up, Chris Van? As always, what's up, Sage Matthews? That's a topic for another time, man. On this show, we talk sports. We don't talk wrestling. All right. Unless we're making fun of Shango. That's a totally different thing.
We save our ass beatings for the weekend.
I want everybody's take going clockwise. We'll start with Harry, then AJ, then Adrian third. We'll go. Everybody's take on the Bucks winning the NBA title. Harry, go.
I mean, good for Giannis, but not happening next year. I mean, they're the third favorite behind the Nets, the Lakers, and then it's them. But I think the bigger question is what's next for Chris Paul? Because he can't do it. He's like 90 years old with a crutch and a walker, and these young guys are making him look stupid.
Well,
You know, it's true. He's like 45.
Well, dang.
is that it?
Congrats to the Bucks. It wasn't a super team, so I'm kind of happy.
Me too.
Hopefully they can continue to run.
Adrian?
I feel like people aren't giving the Bucks the respect they deserve. They beat a good team. They beat two good teams back to back. They beat, Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn had injuries, but they still won. Minus whatever, they still won. They came back from 2-0 and beat, the Suns, who were favored to win. Everybody had the Suns winning. Even a lot of us had the Suns beating them and being like, "Oh, well, this is it. The Suns," So I think that right there in itself is proven like they got a good team. They got a good young team, even with the key players that they have, like Drew Holiday and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see where they go. Do I think they're going to repeat? It's hard to say. Nobody really had them winning this year. So we'll see.
Is their championship tarnished by the injuries in both the Western and Eastern conferences?
No.
No. I mean, injuries happen every year. That would be like saying, like, when the Warriors beat the Rockets in the conference finals or whatever it was when Chris Paul got hurt. I mean, who knows what would have happened if Chris Paul doesn't get hurt? Who knows if the Suns even beat the Lakers if AD doesn't get hurt?
Hello, Jessica. All right, so my take on it is simple. Go ahead, AJ. All right, never mind. My take on it is simple. Well deserved. I think it's well deserved, and I think that Giannis deserved it. Playing hurt like he did, true warrior of the game. I think that the right team won rather than the Suns, only because no offense to Chris Paul, but I think the Suns' road to the championship would have been a lot more rockier than the Bucks' road to the championship. And coming down from 2 games down, that's a hell of a story. 2 games to nothing, and then they come back and they just go 4 straight and just take the title away from Phoenix. I think that's commendable. So congrats to the Bucks, congrats to Giannis, and will they be back next year? Maybe. All right. So the NFL cracked down on COVID vaccinations by not necessarily forcing them to get the vaccine, but stating that if a team has to forfeit a game due to COVID problems, they have to postpone a game for that reason. They're going to forfeit the game. They're going to get a loss in the loss column. How do you feel about that, Harry?
Well, not only that, but neither team gets paid.
Right.
On top of that, I mean, what it is it's two things. It's the NFL flexing their muscle because their union sucks, and it's also a way to not tell people to get the vaccine, but push them in that direction. And it's worse for coaches because they don't have a union. So, it's basically like they want you to get the vaccine. And
right.
I mean, that's a different discussion altogether, the whole vaccine thing.
Yeah, but right.
But I mean, it's going to divide, I think, locker rooms because you're going to get the guys that say, listen, don't take money out of my pocket because you feel a certain way. And with the coaches, they have to have religious reasons or like a health condition that stops them from doing it. Like they need something to stop them from getting the vaccine.
Who was the wide receiver that came out? Who?
Cole Beasley on the Bills.
Cole Beasley.
Yeah. Hopkins says he's getting it either.
Who?
Hopkins.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins said that he might have played his last down in the NFL.
And then he deleted that tweet because he realized how stupid that was to say.
No, it wasn't. Stand up for what you believe in.
Is it going to happen? This COVID stuff will pop up again this fall. Vaccine's a joke. Have friends fully vaccinated still got COVID. I know. I have the same thing.
The NFL can't get the season off because of this.
I hope that's not the case.
I think
they get everything they deserve for trying.
There's too much. There's too much money. They'll go back on it. They'll change it. They'll they're trying to. I think they're trying to scare guys into getting the vaccine, and hopefully they get what they want. But if they don't, I think that they're going to have a season. They can't not have a season. They had a season during like in the heart of the pandemic. So,
and now we're worried about a vaccine.
And what they're going to do is end up severely pissing off their workers. Is basically what's going to happen. They're going to make everybody mad. NFL's going to go on strike, and people are going to be looking around like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why everybody's mad.
Whether you want to get a vaccine or you don't want a vaccine, you don't force it down someone's throat. It's not even a FDA approved vaccine. It has an emergency approval. They don't know the side effects.
Right. And I don't want to get into a debate about the vaccine itself. We're just talking about what the NFL did. Is that right?
But the NFL has made it very political.
I agree with you guys. Right. I agree with you guys that the NFL should not have done this. No employer can force their employees to get the vaccine. And the vaccine is a personal choice.
They actually can. That can actually happen.
Who?
Companies do it all the time. Apple makes you get vaccinated. Or, they can. They can make their employees get vaccinated.
Do you think it's right?
That's a different story. But, I mean, you can't say that companies can't make you do it. Yes, they can. It is a choice.
And the same thing with them. Well, they can pick up their business and go somewhere else. And there's a new football league starting, so go ahead, NFL, flex too much.
The NFL can flex all they want. There is not one company out there or one league that's going to start this that's going to rival the NFL. Like,
you keep saying,
no, it's not about rivaling, but if half the NFL players retire and then they go to the XFL, guess who wins?
Okay. The only thing saving the NFL is they got all the stars. If those stars start leaving, you're going to start watching.
All right, the least guaranteed money almost in all of sports besides hockey, and you're going to tell me that a startup league is going to pay these stars something?
No. The NFL doesn't guarantee all their money either.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're not guaranteed in the NFL, what league that's just starting is going to even come close to paying you something like that?
If they want to get paid to play football rather than not get paid, I think.
If a league start making money like the NFL makes, where they print their own money, I'm sure they'll guarantee their contracts.
But there's not a league on the horizon that's doing that, though.
There's the XFL's starting to the Rock. Yeah. The league is getting ready to take it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck. Put our faith in the Rock.
Listen, you want to bow down to these people. If these guys want to change, you stand up to them. It takes a few guys to leave, and they'll change their tone.
But they're not, though. These players, a lot of these players, and you have to admit this, they talk a lot of shit. They're all angry until they're not angry when their money comes into play, and they're not so angry anymore. A lot of sports team players, they're all upset, and then all of a sudden, when push comes to shove, and their ass is on the fire, they're like, "Oh no, never mind, I didn't say that. No, we're fine, we're okay." You get a couple guys
right now. They're limited.
Those are the guys that make crappy money. But the real guys that make a lot of money, they'll retire, and then you'll be stuck with average players. That will keep the league going.
What? You have average players. You're gonna have average viewers. They're already pissing people off. They're already putting a divide with their fan base. They gotta watch how much they flex because people are getting sick of their shit. I know people that watch football every Sunday that don't watch anymore.
But they keep track for the bet if they bet on it.
Some people aren't. The people I know, they don't bet. They don't care.
All right, staying with football for a little bit. Aaron Rodgers got a deal much like Tom Brady did with the Patriots, where he agreed to play one more season for Green Bay this year, as long as he becomes an unrestricted free agent after this season. Your thoughts on Green Bay just kind of letting him walk and not getting anything for him?
Well, he's not walking. It was originally thought that it was after this coming season, but they're saying it's 2022.
What did Patriots get for Tom Brady?
No, but see, Tom Brady did
lost
Aaron Rodgers. He basically said, "This coming season is my last season." That's the way he worked it. Aaron Rodgers worked it for not this season, but next season. But there is no, they said, there's concessions, and no one knows what those concessions are.
Right. If he wins a championship like this year.
Well, it depends. See, it all depends what his concessions are. I know he freed up a lot of cap space. That's what they said. He freed up cap space for this coming season,
so they can go buy some people.
My thought is they're going after somebody. I heard on ESPN radio today that a scenario thrown out there that makes sense for two teams is if the Packers went after Beckham to pair with Adams.
Chris says next all the fans need to be vaccinated. There are meet and greets and picks and etc. before every game.
I can see that happening. Alan
just read a report that the FCC the CDC has mandated masks again because of the new strain in certain states.
Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna be at a state where we're back inside and you got to wear masks. That's gonna happen.
What's up, Dad? Good evening to you. All right, so Aaron Rodgers. What about Devontae Smith? Or what about Aaron Rodgers? I know that's your favorite subject, Anthony.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers. He's an attention whore.
He's getting called that a lot on the radio.
Draft night comes around.
Yeah.
Oh, let's make it about me.
Right.
It's off season. Let me do Jeopardy. Let me do the match. Let me.
Yes.
Listen to Ted. That's all he is.
Yes. Aaron Rodgers must. Aaron Rodgers must just retire if the right team is not available. Start a family. He has nothing left to prove. Who's he with
He doesn't
these days? I can't keep track of that.
Shayna Woodley, I think.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, her.
whoever she is. I don't even know who she is.
An actress, I think, on TV.
Yeah. He
But
does pretty well in that category. He
well,
takes
I heard that
discuss this anymore.
Danica Patrick introduced them.
maybe. I mean,
That's awesome. On a lighter note, how's everyone? My question is, what are you guys' thoughts on the Flyers trade this offseason?
we don't do that hockey. We don't do that hockey.
Well, I'll answer that question, Big Nick. I think it was a great idea. I agree with Keith Jones. If you listen to W4, if you 94.1, 94.1 WIP, Keith Jones, the former Flyer, had a great opinion on this, as did Al Morganti, where they said that the Flyers are kind of cleaning house and kind of revamping, and I think it was the right move. Absolutely the right move.
Ovechkin re-signed with the Capitals.
There you go.
That's as
Speaking
much
of signings, what's your reaction on this? The Phillies signed left-handed pitcher Tyler Anderson from the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I think you're still going to finish in second place, maybe third place.
Yeah,
Anthony,
that's a hell of a pick made.
he's a better starter than any of the bottom 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, but he's like a 3. And if you
But that's what we need.
No,
We need a 3 or a 4. We don't have
What
that.
you need is
We
Craig
have Nola and Wheeler. That's all we got.
Oh, so you have Wheeler.
Nola's
saying
been better lately.
His ceiling is a 3. His
You
ceiling
need-
is a 3.
You need.
probably
The Phillies needed a 3. They needed a 3 or a 4. That's why they signed him.
I think you need Craig Kimbrell is what you actually need.
Maybe we'll get him too.
No,
Trade deadline coming up. Let's talk about that. MLB trade deadline, buyers and sellers. Anthony, who do you got? Who's buying? Who's selling?
I mean, you got the whole West, NL West, that will destroy the Phillies' hopes.
Where does Scherzer go?
They're saying he wants to go to the West Coast, so
Dodgers.
I'd love to see the Padres make a push for him.
they just got Frazier.
Huh?
They just got Frazier.
I love this time of year. 3 days to the trade deadline. Everybody starts to move around.
Yeah, I mean, the Blue Jays need arms, so the Blue Jays should beg Scherzer to go there, because if the Blue Jays can get some pitching,
They're dangerous, man. They can hit. I watched them against the Mets, man.
Yeah,
that's a lineup, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a serious lineup.
The East, the NL East is just
it's a train wreck.
I get what the Phillies are doing. They're not going all in. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, they're not. They know it's not World Series.
There's no sense.
Chris Bryant, Joey Gallo.
Chris Bryant.
I just want to know who's traded for Byron Leftwich. I want to know what team he's going to be playing for next year.
Blake Bortles is available if anybody needs a quarterback.
The Bortles. We love the Bortles.
Is he a center fielder?
Tim Tebow can play quarterback.
Joey Gallo will be an interesting to see where he goes. They're saying the Blue Jays are in on him. The Yankees are in on him.
The Yankees.
Huh?
AJ, the Yankee fan, you need to call Brian Cashman and tell him no. Say, listen.
No, you don't need any more strikes.
No.
So the obvious sellers are teams like what, like Washington and
Arizona's breaking
Arizona,
down.
Colorado
selling everybody. The Yankees are in on Story. Hopefully not.
Oh my God! If Trevor Story goes there, man, I think you're in serious trouble.
There you go, Anthony. Are the Yankees? You said at the top of the show that the Yankees are done. Are the Yankees sellers or buyers then?
Buyers with caution.
What are you buying though? That's my question.
Mitt Warefield may help me out here. Mayweather. Not Mayweather. Jesus Christ.
Like Floyd Mayweather?
No, the second baseman from the Royals.
Oh yeah.
Cannot think of his last name right now.
I think it's like Merriweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather just keeps coming. It's Mitt. I can't think of his last name, but he's definitely the guy they should be after.
You need something left-handed, is what you need.
I don't think so.
I mean, you don't need any more right-handers. I mean, right-handers you want to strike out.
Do you need left-handers to
Do
win?
you have a left-hander though? Like,
Yeah, most of the kids are left-handed.
those kids are no.
Those kids, you can't send them down.
I don't know. I think the Yankees are just.
The Yankees need to just hope their whole bullpen catch COVID and go resign a whole new bullpen.
I mean, I'm not a Yankees fan, and I'm not here to bash the Yankees, AJ, but y'all in trouble. Like, I mean, like serious trouble, because I don't even know how you fix this.
Nah, you let go guys like Zach Britton go.
Yeah, but all right. So Zach Britton goes, and then what are you stuck with? Chapman,
No,
Loizica. I mean,
listen, Loizica's young. That's fine. You're gonna have those. Being a young kid, he throws 101 with a two-seamer that moves. So he's your future closer, in my opinion.
Will the Rays sweep the Yankees again? Chris says.
We'll find out in 3 days, right?
I'll tell you, Nelson Cruz was a sneaky pick. Nice pickup.
If you want to give up prospects for a 41-year-old that can't play the field, sure.
Harry, are the Braves sellers?
No, because there's no because I fully understand how terrible we are, but there's key injuries in key places. Okuna, and then Osuna decides to whoop some ass on a woman, and then some starting pitching gets hurt. Darno has been out forever, and we've had 9 fucking catchers since then. Like, no, and we're young. Like, I don't think we're gonna fully get there for another year, maybe 2. But the Mets, they should not be happy with where they are, because it's a shitty division, and you're 4 games up, I think, on the Phillies.
3.
3. I mean, how are you playing? Like, everyone plays like shit, and you're up 3 games. Like, I wouldn't be pounding my chest if I'm a Mets fan.
No,
that short last year made the Braves a little too confident about who they really are, because Darno, he hasn't really had a season like he had last season before that.
No, you don't.
What you really got, you're not really sure about.
But I'm not expecting a whole ton out of my catcher. I'm expecting more out of what I've gotten since he's gone down. But, I mean, you have Albies, you have Acuna.
Ow.
I love Austin Riley. I think is awesome. Swanson, whenever he decides to play well, is great. Like, there's a lot of upside. But what I will say is that I think a couple Braves, maybe some Braves fans, took what last year was a little too serious. Because, I mean, I was happy we were there and we should have beat the Dodgers. But, I mean, I wasn't expecting that this year. We need to spend some money. They don't spend money. They spend money on old people. We need to get somebody. Like someone get a Scherzer. Get a Max Scherzer and pay him some goddamn money.
Scherzer wants to go where he got a shot at. Sean, are you all right?
Thank you. Because I know you can see me. I'm sitting here just talking and not realizing that I'm off the goddamn screen. Appreciate you.
What happened to you?
You. How are you, Shango?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good.
That's
all right,
awesome.
Adrian. We were just talking a lot of baseball, and that's not really your thing. So
no, so you're just gonna kick me out because that's.
I didn't kick you out. I thought you kicked yourself out.
I did not. I did
I
not.
think the Padres get a few trades, win the division. There you go.
I think
So Chris thinks that the Padres are all in on Scherzer. Then
I got a question for the guru, for the baseball guru. Who does he see making it into the postseason? Who is his top teams do you see he's making it to the postseason?
I mean,
Because you got teams like you got the Yankees who made it to 500 and now they're starting to slack some more. You got the Padres, not Padres. You got the Phillies who are back at 500, but I don't like that was the last time I checked.
we're above 500 now.
the Yankees.
Yeah, they're above 500.
The Yankees, I don't think are going to make it. I think if they could have swept the Red Sox this week, that was like, I feel like that was you're going to turn shit around. Now,
Other
can they have a hot week in September and everybody falls offshore?
right.
Yeah.
Other than the West, which is like a three-way dance, you can see that the divisions have a definitive leader. Except the NL East, which is a dumpster fire. So, but who do you see going? Who do you see getting the wild cards in the American League and the National League?
Well, the American League, I mean, I'm trying to think. Let me. I don't have my book right in front of me that has the standings.
Your handy dandy notebook?
My handy dandy notebook. But I mean, the National League, I mean, it's easy. The West is taking both of them. The East is, you're going to have Tampa there. You have the Red Sox and the Blue Jays.
By the way, the Nationals are already up 3-0 on the Phillies right now in the first.
Wouldn't it be something? I'm just saying, and I'm not calling it, but if the Rays win the World Series,
that ain't happening.
Can you imagine that though?
Because you had the Buccaneers win the Super Bowl and you had the Tampa Bay Lightning win the hockey.
Yeah, it'd be Tampa Bay for real.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's all that place. More of an ego. They got enough ego. They got Tom Brady.
Hey, you want to know something funny? If you look up the Major League Baseball standings, Cleveland still says the Indians. Just
They
saying.
won't change their name until next year.
Why?
Their name doesn't change until next year.
Oh, okay, they don't change.
Why? Why the Guardians?
Yeah, why? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Why the Guardians?
Let's please talk about that. Can the Yankees set the record for the most blown leads this year? No, the Phillies have that. Thanks very much for reminding me, jackass.
Cut you real deep with that one, didn't he?
He tried to cut me and Anthony deep in one sentence.
I have a question for Anthony because he's more knowledgeable than I am. If you're the Dodgers right now, how mad, upset, however you want to feel with Trevor Bauer?
Well, from what I've been reading is nobody wants him back, but they have a lot of money tied up in him.
I mean,
so they better hope like he's found guilty so they can get some of that money back.
Annoying as hell. Still can't figure it out. Why the Yankees keep blowing leads?
Even if he's innocent.
Oh yeah, that's right. Explain something to me, Jessica. How you from up near Beantown and you a Yankee fan? And I wait for your reply, whether it be sensible or not. Sorry.
Perhaps she was from other parts of the country, and the Yankees have like one of the biggest fan bases in the country.
Or perhaps she fell in love with Derek Jeter. I mean, that's what.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, that happens.
But you mean it happened?
I'll marry him.
Have you ever seen him? Have you seen Derek Jeter?
Stop.
That's light-skinned Jesus. You leave him alone.
I know you can't mess with him.
Who's that team in the National League? Nobody's. I mean, everybody's talking about the teams in the West. What about the teams in the Central? I mean, can the Brewers make a run? Can the Reds make a run?
No.
I don't trust either one of them.
No?
If the Brewers starting pitching is pretty good. But
the Brewers in the playoff series is dangerous, yes. With Peralta and Burns. They're
Can the Brewers make a run? Can I have sex with a Kardashian?
They're nasty.
Which one is that?
Yeah, if he's putting stuff out there.
I think we need a new Kardashian out there. Is there
Yeah,
a young
exactly.
sister out there?
Exactly. Not too young. Not too young.
All right, so
Listen, we have Trevor Bauer. Dang it.
so here I am. I'm going to stir the pot. I'm going to stir the pot here. There's two more women came out about Deshaun Watson. So should the Eagles trade for Deshaun Watson, even knowing the dark cloud that hangs over Deshaun Watson right now?
Somebody else came out about Deshaun was like he touched my no place too.
Yeah,
There's been 10 women that have gone to the police now.
criminal. Now it's criminal, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
You mean to tell me the man can't
Oh,
jerk
he's
off?
not playing. I mean, he reported to Houston Texans. This is what I know. He reported to Houston Texans training camp, but I know that they're not. The NFL is not going to let him play this season, the whole season, until this thing, because this thing's now going to go to trial and probably not for another 6 months to a year.
If you were a criminal that's going to have a hard time getting the job, wouldn't you show up for work too?
Gotta get work somehow.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, it's going to be a while before you find out anything. So, I mean, and the Texans, they want some pieces.
Chris.
Totally.
So, especially off of last year. Last year was a short year.
Well, see, Chris is saying Houston wants too much in a trade. This is what Houston wants is nothing less than 3 first-round draft picks. And the reason why they said that is because the Eagles have 3 first-round draft picks next season.
Because if I'm an NFL team, I'm giving you 3 first-round draft picks for Deshaun Watson.
Houston wants him found guilty so they can get their money back.
Right.
I think the bigger question should be. I think the bigger question should be if we should get rid of the Houston Texans as an NFL team and just give it to somebody else who's not going to.
Well, I mean, aren't they talking about moving the Jaguars to London?
Why?
The Texans are one of the worst run
behind that one. Why is that?
Yeah, what's your logic behind that one, Harry?
Because they're a terrible run organization. You mean to tell me
teams every year? I mean,
what do you mean shit? You traded
a program.
You know what? Here's what happened.
Super
The
Bowls.
Houston Texans said, I'll give you DeAndre Hopkins for a $2.99 fucking meal and a fucking McNugget. And you could take one of the best wide receivers in the league.
Deal.
Because he was miserable there.
Because they did that.
Okay, you're going to have a head coach who had no real head coaching experience besides coaching your team. I'm going to fire the GM, hire that guy to be the GM too, and he's going to trade everything besides Deshaun Watson, and you're going to be stuck with Deshaun Watson and Alfred Blue and, Kenny Fuller.
They should lose their team over that? Because
No,
like I said before you took over me, 49ers,
they're not going to.
They were the bottom of the league for 10, 15 years.
Yeah, but the thing is you ended up with Bosa. You ended up with a great head coach. Like, they retooled their team.
What do you think they're going to try to do?
They're going to listen. I'm trying to be a singer. I'm trying to be a lot of things. I'm not going to do it. Neither is the Texans. They're not going to be an NFL team. They're going to suck for years and years and years.
Did you say you're trying to be a singer?
I am.
Really?
Have you heard of Eminem? I'm just saying. I'm the next guy. Just saying.
You got lyrics?
Himself?
You got lyrics?
You're not ready for him. You're not ready.
Yo, Adrian, I think he's sitting on some material.
I am. Yeah.
Did you write a song about Anthony?
I did.
You want to know? You know what Shango was thinking? God, another.
What's that?
Rap.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Another what?
Another white guy. One white rapper, and now everybody's
just pop it in to say hi. Hi, Tiffany.
Listen, I think we've all seen Malibu's Most Wanted. I think it's possible. I think it can happen.
Hey, I am. Who am I to shatter dreams? Who am I to shatter dreams, brother? I'm sitting here with a wrestling podcast, like I'm somebody. I'm trying.
Okay. I mean, AJ thinks that his Yankees are great.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get reality. You're not making it.
What did you say, AJ? I didn't hear you at all.
Alan's going to talk you up to believe in your dreams. I'm going to tell you, you're going to fail.
No, I am. I'm like, you know what I am? I am the Aaron Boone of rapping. You're right. I'm gonna just fail, but I'm gonna act like I know what I'm doing. So it's
You
all
should have
right.
retired weeks ago. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
I'm gonna have a $200 million payroll for my rap career, and I'm just gonna be mediocre. It's gonna be all right.
All right. So answer this question because nobody has. Should the Eagles trade for Deshaun Watson?
No, no.
Okay.
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, they should.
Yes. Give it all
Adrian?
up. I hope they both end up in hell.
All right.
Hell no.
Thank you. Thank you. Me being the only Eagle fan in the room, I'm going to say this very clear. No.
Hi, Donald. Calm down, Donald.
No. I do not want this man who has not admitted shit, but we all know there's way too many. Come on. 24 fucking women. Innocent since proven guilty. Blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to tell you this, that they don't need that. Let's see what this kid has. Let's see what Jalen Hurts has. Then they got 3 first-round draft picks next year. If the fucking kid fails, then we're going to have an even better pick for a new quarterback.
And
No.
you know what you guys could do, like honestly, and I'm not, I'm saying this because it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to figure Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be available.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying he's the answer, but he's not a bad choice. Until you find someone that can fit the bill.
Can't believe you said that with a straight face.
Yeah.
What?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, I'm sorry, because Nick Foles was like a huge deal. You should,
Do we have to talk about Nick Foles? We're not talking about Nick Foles.
I'm just saying, like, don't shit on Garoppolo. When he's healthy, he wins.
Does he?
I'd probably pick Nick Foles over Garoppolo.
How about the USA Olympic basketball team? Aren't they that bad, or have the international players just got better?
We discussed this through Messenger.
Both. Oh, do you hear me when I said it? Both.
Nah, it's just the international guys. Most of them are the best players in the world.
Yeah.
So I heard that this is the lowest rated Olympics in 33 years.
It's on at 6 a.m. That's why.
Nobody's watching at all.
I mean,
6 a.m.
I watched.
Because it's in Tokyo. If you want to watch it live, you have to watch it at 6 a.m.
Fuck that.
That's the problem. It's where it is.
I don't even wake up for the London game, let alone the Olympics.
The only country in the world that worries about ratings is America. And because America is like, oh, it's the lowest rated Olympics, that means nobody's watching. I think it's nobody's watching live. You pick and choose. You can. We live in an on-demand world now where you can go on Hulu. I can go on Hulu right now, and if I want to watch women's volleyball, I can fucking watch women's volleyball. It might have been a couple days ago, but I can watch it.
So we're in agreement that Eastern Standard Time runs the world.
No, but what we're in agreement is New
100%.
York.
100%.
New York is the measurement for ratings. That's what they do all the time.
They
Measure
Eastern Standard Time runs the world.
I think what it really is. I mean, as a person that will stand by my statement and tell you this, I'm too lazy to sit down and watch something when it's supposed to happen. I will watch something after the fact all the time.
I can tell you that the Olympics used to be different when I was younger. There was people. There was the Jackie Joyner Kerseys of the world, and the Mary Lou Rettons of the world, and Carl Lewis's of the world. You heard of this guy, and then later on there was Usain. There was Usain Bolt and Michael Phelps and shit. So I mean, there was stars that people heard of. Can you name, other than the ones that have been controversial and in the news, can you name the major Olympic fucking stars this year? No.
No,
I can.
Simone Biles. been competing.
Yeah, there's Simone Biles, Katie Ledecky.
Yeah, and those two are the ones most in the news, Harry.
Well, yeah, because they're the greatest Olympians probably for those said sports.
Is that the beach volleyball?
No, it's swimming and gymnastics.
Close, Anthony. I was close. Beach volleyball, swimming, and gymnastics. Close.
Yeah.
There's water near the beach.
It's on at 6 a.m. I'm not watching.
I agree. Eastern Standard Time, except for the NBA Finals, 9 p.m. start time. What the fuck? People work in the morning. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I will say this: we are actually winning the medal count right now.
And nobody cares.
Right.
No. I'm not saying I care because I don't. I'm just saying.
Cares.
I mean,
And USA basketball is not going to bring home the gold. That's for sure.
I think what happened is once you dominate for so long, it's boring.
Adrian, what do you think of that 3-on-3 basketball bullshit?
It's interesting. I like the concept, but it's
I
weird.
like the team names. Is that the one that with the crazy names?
I think
The dick bags versus the jerk offs.
yeah.
No, don't just agree with him. Please don't agree with him.
No,
Yeah.
is that no? I'm being serious. Is that the one with the crazy team names?
Yes, but
Yeah.
that's not the dick
They're
bags
playing
versus
for
the
$1 million
jerk offs.
some shit.
It's the douchebag versus the frat boys.
Yeah.
All right, that was close enough.
Yeah.
The dick bags versus the jerk off.
It's the ghetto Globetrotters versus the Ruckers. I'm gonna shoot you and take your monies.
It's the condom breakers to the failed abortions.
Yes. It's the shitter swallows versus the butt babies.
I can think we're getting off topic here.
We're off the rails. Women's beach volleyball is the best to watch.
Yeah, but
When
there's
it's on,
a
we
duo
watch.
that like ran that thing for years.
Did he say we watch, as in you watch it with the wife? Chris, you watch it with the wife?
It's
Excuse
on
me.
at
Yeah.
6 a.m.
If you are watching beach volleyball with your wife and she has not slapped you upside the head, y'all got a strong relationship. I'm letting you know that right now.
you know,
Y'all got
I
a
feel
strong
like
relationship.
I feel like the Olympics is.
Until Brazil gets up
One
there.
at a time.
Turn the damn TV off.
I
God
feel
damn
like
it.
the Olympics are getting ratings by older people just sitting down at 8 o'clock at night and rewatching whatever. Like, I don't feel like the younger generation at all cares about it. I feel like it's just old people that watch it, not because they want to, but because it's on. Like, oh, the Olympics. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it on and not pay attention to it, but it's on.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I can, if I can raise my hand and so speak.
Go ahead.
Women's beach volleyball, Spain versus Brazil will be the highest rated volleyball tournament.
Now, why would that be, sir?
I'm just saying
Because there's beautiful women from both of those countries.
I think you taking it dirty. I was gonna say that their posterior muscles are absolutely large and they could jump a lot higher.
What do you think
I
of
was
the
thinking
Russian?
because it's athletic. Like, I mean, they
Yes.
jump higher.
Yes.
They're more, movement is just greater. It has nothing to do with the,
Yes.
features that would be on said women. No.
Yes. Exactly. I agree.
I mean, basically it's just I am in awe of the height of their jump.
It sometimes it makes me drool that I get so inspired by it.
You know what gets me? It's when they jump and they spike it with such velocity.
Oh,
You know?
You guys need to stop right now.
I like when they bump it. When they bump it, it just
Wow, AJ, I can see you now.
and it goes up, and you just like and then they do the slow motion, like the replay of the technique and stuff that they use. It's amazing.
It's
amazing.
What do you guys think?
It's all about the technique, and you know that. It's all about the technique.
What about the fact that the Russians have, with the doping issue and stuff like that, they had to call themselves the NOR, like the the not officially Russian team, not officially Russian team.
I am going to tell you this. We are coming out. We are saying we are not of Russia, is what we say. Okay. So when we spike ball and we take with victories from you countries, that is what we do. You too busy looking at our needles. No, you don't look at our needles. Okay, that is not steroid. All right, it's goat's milk. It's very good for you. You should try some.
If they die, they die. It's okay.
Exactly. That is what we
Yeah,
put
sure.
in our showers.
They will crush you.
Anthony, are you in the shower?
No.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
So the Astros just made a trade for Graveman.
Breaking news.
The Seattle
The Astros just traded for
relief pitcher.
Okay.
Is there a buzzer?
What?
Well, I don't have a breaking news graphic. If that's what you're trying to say,
Can I? You want me to make the sound?
I think we get ahead.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
I think we need an Adam Schefter type person for our show.
Okay.
We gotta get Alan. You know what? Alan can be the Adam Schefter.
Alan is available. He's in the home team chat. You guys should suggest it to him. He would love that.
He could be the Woj Adam Schefter type person. Maybe
Yeah.
a Jim Patton. Who knows?
Like if you ordered Adam Schefter off of Wish.com, he can be that.
Yeah. And we know how Wish goes.
Yes.
All right.
exactly.
So, most NFL training camps begin today. What are your early thoughts on the NFL this season, other than the fact that the COVID thing is hanging over their heads? Anybody?
It's gonna
Anybody?
be. I thought we weren't allowed to speak at one time.
I couldn't shut you up about fucking women's volleyball.
Hold on. You said you timed us out and you muted us because you thought we were talking too much, and now we taking our time and you want to yell at us. That is blasphemous. Okay, that is absolutely blasphemous. That's bullshit. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to calm down, take a deep breath, and yes, I'm super excited about football. I think it's gonna be excellent and great, and this year is gonna be really weird.
Will Saquon Barkley be the comeback player of the year, or somebody else?
I don't know why are you knocking their technique? Why can't we be in awe of the technique of the volleyball players from certain countries?
Yes, I
That's
agree.
what I want to know.
I agree.
Anthony, will Saquon Barkley be comeback player of the year?
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
He
I'm
was
hoping
He's
for
gonna
him.
come back,
last year.
and he's gonna go back down.
Hurt.
Who's the other candidate? Odell. Odell.
Yeah, I mean, who else was out for as long as Barkley was? I don't know.
Saquon, Odell.
Odell will get distracted and marry the goalpost or some shit.
I think that whole him to Green Bay thing was interesting.
I'm telling you, that's not a. And they were saying trade Odell to the Packers, and then the Packers trade Preston Smith to the Browns to fill that void and the defensive tackle position. And the Packers have Gary who could fill that void.
So
Then why not just trade Gary?
Go ahead, AJ.
Because Gary is
Packers
still
have
a good
enough
deal. Preston Smith adds up to what you would have to take on minus $6 million. So you're paying basically $6 million for Beckham.
who gives a fuck? He's fucking crazy. You haven't seen that yet?
I mean, well, look.
What did you say, Anthony? I want to know what you said while he was talking.
I said so.
I
We're
said I
saying
missed
that
Odell.
Green Bay doesn't have enough issues in life or enough drama in that locker room. You want to bring Odell in?
Right. Do you believe Odell's post that the Browns are ready to win a Super Bowl?
Well, listen, the Browns are always going to the Super Bowl every year, every morning, about 6:15. They go to the Super Bowl every day. So
all right, we're gonna have. We started this show in October, guys. We started this show in October, kind of midway through maybe a third of the way through of last year's NFL season. So this year we get to have an NFL preview show, which will happen at the end of August or early September. I'm not sure which. But it'd be cool since NFL training camps start today to have it on the record here that we can go back to this video. Who is your Super Bowl pick right now, Harry?
Who's going to win it or who's going to play in it?
No, who's going to be in it? Don't worry about the winner.
I'm going to go Kansas City and the Rams.
Wow. Adrian?
It's too early to pick, man.
No, that's the point.
It's because if
training camp start today, man, it's football time.
Today, you got a healthy Tampa Bay team coming back, and then you're gonna have a healthy Kansas City. You got the Rams coming in with an actual quarterback this time.
Matthew Stafford's an actual quarterback?
Matthew Stafford is an actual quarterback. I don't
Okay.
think anybody is an actual quarterback.
So Harry's got Matthew Stafford versus Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Shit.
Who do you got?
Fuck.
Don't you dare agree with him.
It's gonna be hard. I see. You know what? What I predict is a rematch.
Buccaneers,
Kansas City, and Tampa Bay.
You're both wrong. AJ, go ahead.
It ain't the fucking Eagles.
I know that. They're gonna win 4 games.
I'm glad you said 4.
I'm thinking 3.
Shut up.
I got more faith in them than you do.
Yeah, as long as 2 of them are against the Cowboys. Go ahead, Anthony.
True.
I'll take, that is a great question.
I know, because it's training camp day. Well, I'm going to ask you guys. You guys could change your answer in at the end of August, in 1 month, when you got a better idea of who you got.
Okay.
Titans Packers, he says.
Give me the Patriots and the Packers.
The who?
The what?
The Patriots
The
and the Packers.
Patriots and the Packers? With Mac Jones?
All right, man, for real.
You got Mac Jones going to the Super Bowl?
If you need to talk to me, man, I'm here for you. You know that, right?
You know what? I think
Eagles win 8. Dad, come on now. I love you, but you got to stop smoking the funny-looking cigarettes.
You want to knock on the
I think
Patriots?
AJ shared cigarettes with your dad. I think it's
He said Patriots and Packers.
Patriots aren't even winning a division, let alone getting the Super Bowl.
Bless your heart, Chris. Sorry, Adrian. He said Titans and Packers. Oh, for the love of Pete.
Had half their defense sit out last year.
Oh.
Talking about the Patriots?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point. That is a very good point. That is a very good point.
And they signed a ton of guys. It's not the same Patriots team.
Yeah,
that
but
is a very good point.
How much do you trust Cam Newton is my question.
Who said Cam Newton's going to be the quarterback?
Who? Mac
You know what you're doing? You're fucking assuming.
Now I'm really drunk. Now I'm drunk. You know what? Now you need to. You know what? I think you need to take like a couple weeks off, gather yourself, get your Yankee sorrow out of your heart.
Wait.
And come back clear-headed.
So no rookie quarterback ever went to the Super Bowl?
Have you met Mac Jones? Have you seen him?
A lot of people had him to be one of the better quarterbacks in the whole draft.
Well, they need to be drug tested too.
I'll listen to them before I listen to you.
Okay, so you had Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle to throw to. Who the hell is he throwing it to on the ends? Who's he throwing it to?
He doesn't have to throw it to a wide receiver. He has fucking the best tight ends in the game. Hand the ball off, control the clock, let the defense win the game.
Wait, when did Travis Kelce and George Kittle go on the Patriots? Did I miss those signings?
Who will be the surprise team? Dad said
Name a better duo.
I'll wait. Who's a surprise team this year? I'm going to go with the Rams on that one.
Surprise.
Buffalo
Got the Patriots.
Cleveland.
and my that's not a surprise. Cleveland should win the division.
I'm gonna go to
Pittsburgh,
Chargers.
Pittsburgh's in shambles. The only team that can stop them is Baltimore. Cincinnati sucks.
I'm gonna
So
say the Chargers.
Cleveland should win that division. That's not a surprise.
Chargers are my
Chargers.
surprise.
But the Rams are in the same division with Arizona, with San Francisco. So if the Rams win that division, that's a surprise to me. Bills,
Really?
yes.
I mean,
They're not pretty. You guys are picking them in the Super Bowl, but
I don't. It's
they're
kind of
not even picked to win their division.
which is weird because the only thing they were missing is two things. They were missing a quarterback and a running back
And a defense.
That
Rams.
88 acres is huge.
Bills in Tampa Bay.
That's
Thanks, Dad.
a good one.
Yeah, did you see what I had down there for 5 fucking minutes?
The Chargers. What about the Chargers? We're not getting the Chargers.
The Bills and the Buccaneers is the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's because nobody was
The
paying
Bills
attention
ain't
to you.
making it,
That's
and
what
the
it was.
Bucks are too old.
Mm.
What, AJ?
The Bills aren't making it, and the Bucks are too old.
Yeah, that's what they said last year.
So AJ, I got a
They're
question.
gonna catch up sooner or later. I mean,
The
I got
Bills
a
are
question.
making it. They're right there. They're ready.
What is the tight end tandem that the Patriots have?
the two guys they signed. I mean, who was it?
Well, the best in the league. You should know who they are.
Oh, he's gone. He's gonna go
No, he
look it
said
up.
the best duo.
He's using his
tight end
phone.
duo.
When he goes black like that, he's using his phone.
He said best tight end duo. So I mean, you have
I must have missed the Kelsey and Kittle signing. Like, oh wait, you know who they got?
You're being an asshole, and you're picking the two best tight ends. I didn't say the best fucking tight ends, dickweed.
Well, listen, ass face. You're talking about tight ends like they got somebody important.
Yo, I don't see Skip and Shannon calling each other dickweed and ass face.
now. Listen here, Skip. We ain't gonna get to that stuff right now. We ain't gonna sit here and call each other names. Now we gonna sit here. We gonna talk civilized, or it's gonna be some problems. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Good Lord. All right.
Cam Newton.
I'm done. Good show. Thanks, Dad. I would not be shocked, or I would be shocked if Cincinnati even comes close to winning anything. Yes, that's a good point. I think I said that.
Can we give some love to Cincinnati because Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase? That's going to be something going forward.
Stop.
What do you mean? Stop what? Joe Mixon, you have a good running back, you have a good number one, and Joe Burrow is pretty damn good. That's a good
Joe
start.
Burrow is good. I'm not doubting that Joe Burrow is.
Listen, remember where they were before? Like before that.
Don't they still have AJ Green?
No, AJ Green went to
I live here and I say hell no.
they went somewhere else. He went somewhere else.
It was Hunter Smith that they signed.
Oh, yeah. Hunter Henry, I think, right?
Hunter Henry, right.
Yeah, okay.
That's
So
a hell of a
what-
duo.
Who?
So, is there a better tight end duo?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of good tight end duos.
Why do you need a tight end duo? Why can't you just have a good solid tight end like the
Hunter Henry likes to get injured.
Kansas City Chiefs have?
Did you miss his injuries in San Diego?
Who
Or
has
the San Francisco 49ers?
We'll put it to you like this. In
Do you
that
think my Jets surprised the NFL this year? No.
hell no. Anyway, back to what I was saying. In that division,
I think
Zach
they're more
Wilson.
teams than anybody expected.
in AFC, who has got the best receiving duo
In the AFC.
in the AFC?
Tampa, no?
AF.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is this even a real question?
The Chiefs or the Bills?
It's the Chiefs, but go ahead.
Chris says the Titans, but yeah.
Titans are gonna surprise people this year.
So what? Oh, here's my point. You guys are arguing over who's got the best tight ends and who's got the best wide receivers. Why?
They got an
I'm not arguing it.
older-
I'm just saying.
No, but they were.
it pleads to my point because regardless of who you have, if you ain't got nobody to throw the damn ball to any one of them, no matter. So if they can't protect Cam Newton and Cam Newton still can't throw the damn ball correctly, I don't see the Patriots.
Cam Newton, how many games does Cam Newton start?
But if Mac Jones takes over, Mac Jones is very accurate. That was one of the things that people overlooked about him. He is a really accurate
How
quarterback.
How many games did it take to start Mac Jones?
Yeah,
3.
here's my question.
3 games.
Here's
There
my
you go.
Patriot question.
3 games.
Let me ask this Patriot question. How much does any of that matter, like wide receiver, quarterback, if you have no running game?
Why do you hate the Patriots? Who do you like?
I don't hate the
Cowboys.
Patriots. I'm asking you a serious question.
Cowboys.
You either one hate the Patriots or you got Tom Brady's dick in your mouth. Which one is it?
Titans are chokers,
First
Dad
of all,
says.
don't knock Tom
That's
Brady's
true.
dick and anyone's
There
mouth.
it
Tannehill.
is.
Wait, don't knock. Wait, whoa.
Tannehill can't close. That's true.
He can't.
He's the Aaron Rodgers of the AFC.
That's not fair. Because Derrick Henry disappeared too.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
What are you talking about, for the love of Pete?
You,
Go look at his numbers at the end of the year. He didn't run for shit.
That's because they stuffed the line.
Who's Pete?
They stuffed the line. They knew what they were going to do.
I don't want to hear they stuffed the line. The guy pounds his chest that he runs people
Chris,
over.
thank you so much for tuning in.
Can't run the whole team over.
Guys, we're going to wrap this up.
You got the coach coming off the bench, hitting him with a head with a chair and shit, trying to
Please.
Just remember, when the Patriots get eliminated from postseason, like week 10, and AJ's over here still pounding his chest because he still believes that they're a contender.
You think they're going to make it to the postseason?
No.
AJ put him in the Super Bowl. Didn't you hear his pick?
I was going to put that Giants. I didn't want to get too crazy just yet.
AJ needs to be drug tested before next week's show. I'm
going to ask this question. Guys,
like
you have a great night. See you next week. Thanks, Jess. Listen, we're going to ask this question again in a month. I'm going to replay this, what you guys fucking said.
I'm sending AJ a drug test right now.
Bucks and Bills. Mark it down. Put money on it. Go to Vegas. Bucks and Bills.
Patriots.
That's the fucking favorite. You ain't gonna make no money off that.
Patriots.
I see you shiver with anticipation.